Welcome to the Modern Basketball Podcast, also known as M.O.B Podcast, episode 79. I'm Evan.
No, I'm Ja.
And this is our basketball podcast where we recap, break down, and analyze players and teams from previous games from the previous day. How are you the start of the weekend, Saturday, Ja?
I'm feeling kind of good. Still tired, but good.
You feeling good because it's the weekend?
Yeah, man.
I feel you on that. Weekend is the best. I'm doing good as well. I hope everyone's having a good day. I hope everyone will have a good day at the start of the weekend. So enjoy it while it lasts, like I always say. But as for Friday, last night, a few basketball games happened, and not just college basketball games, NBA professional basketball games, a lot of which were interesting. Let's start off with the only primetime televised game out of all of them, which was the Dallas Mavericks against the Portland Trail Blazers. A really fun and entertaining game, as you would expect from two high-power offenses. Really, no defense played for a majority of the game. Back and forth. Luka had it going. Tim Hardaway had it going. Damian Lillard, that you expect, had it going. Another man had it going, which I will get to later on. But like I said, back and forth, really up until third quarter, where the Mavericks started to separate themselves a little bit from the Blazers, and the Blazers in that fourth quarter had to play catch up, and they did it beautifully. Not only on the offensive side of the ball, the Blazers do great, but the defensive side of the ball as well. Something that we don't see much of from the Blazers, but when they do it at a great job. And as a result, with their defense down the stretch, holding the Mavericks and their offense, the Blazers were able to pick up the victory.
Yeah, just like what you said right there, fun and entertaining game. And one thing for sure, look again, this isn't the best defensive team, obviously.
I keep going.
This is the best. Look at the Blazers are not great at defense at all whatsoever. But look again, there's a difference between just playing regular defense 1-on-1 and team defense, in which when people are communicating, or when you could read stuff and you could read each other's movements and sets and everything or actions on the floor. As a result, things, when you start to have that communication and that chemistry, things flow well. And I think that's what went down for the Blazers as it went down the stretch, in which they had an opportunity to ice the game through doing it on both ends of the floor. The ability to communicate, just understand what situation is happening on the floor whatsoever, just to help close out this game, was amazing in a way. And this is the reason why I say, even though they're not really good at defense, when they do play defense, it's because of the fact it's a team effort. And as a result, it helps to get them out of a lot of situations.
Yes, you are hit the nail on the head with that take. Also, I think it's safe to say that CJ is back. CJ McCollum is back. He was the other man dropping buckets for the Blazers. Had 32 in his best game. What?
I told you last episode. You said give it 2 games. I said it's going to happen next game. Don't forget. I said he's going to come back the next game. Trust me, he's going to come back the next game. And look what happened.
All right. Tuesday was the game, came back against Pelicans. They won.
Yeah.
Thursday was against Pelicans again. They won. So.
Oh, it was 2 games. Dang it, you won.
Yeah.
You He still came back. Oh well.
Yes. CJ McCollum, 32, was dropping buckets. Got to a high hand early in that first half as well, and helped them close out the game with that fourth quarter. Not much of Dame time because he wasn't really needed. With the defensive intensity, with the offense and the ball movement that they had, Covington hit that big corner 3.
Yeah.
And the Blazers pick up the win. But give credit to the Mavericks. Luka and Tim Hardaway specifically really balled out.
Yeah.
I mean, Luka almost had a 40-point triple-double. He was a rebound. He was a bucket, a rebound, and an assist away from all of that happening. 38, 9, and 9. But yeah,
And
Blazers.
they go too.
Yeah, Blazers do pick up the win, and also two quick notes before we go into the next games. Carmelo reached 27,000 points. Only the 11th man in history to do so. A great milestone for one of the greatest scorers we have ever seen play.
Well, let's be honest. He should have been got to the achievement a long time ago if he never got blackballed. But hey,
Yeah, keep saying that.
Again, am I lying? Tell me if I'm lying. If I'm lying, then I'll keep my mouth shut.
It wasn't worse than Chris Johnson. That was his last name, right? Or was it? It started with a J.
Yeah. I believe it was Chris Johnson.
It wasn't worse than that. It was, but yes. He should have reached it earlier. But nonetheless, still a great milestone, still a great achievement for his legacy. And also, Terry Stotts got his 500th career win. Another great milestone. He's a great coach that we've seen now for the Blazers. Always has them competing, always have them playing to the best of their abilities, even with the injuries that they have suffered so many years.
Yeah.
So you got to give credit to that.
And he's been on this Blazers team as their coach for a good minute now. I don't remember when he first started.
Yeah, that was 4 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah, man, I cannot even tell you.
We have to look that up. But yeah, just congratulations to Melo and Coach Scotts. All right. That was, like I said, that was the only primetime game from last night, but there were a slew of other games around the league. Any player performances, any outstanding games, anything that you would like to go over?
Warriors versus Grizzlies, and let's just get out the way. It was a blowout, but I would like to highlight one specific man, a former rookie of the year, number 1 pick. I'm not gonna talk bad on his name because, of course, a lot of people love to do that enough. But hey, the man balled out like always, and he was showing the generational talent that he thought he would be, and that is Andrew Wiggins. Had 40 points on.
We thought he would be. Even when you try your best, you can't stop hating, can you?
Well, am I lying? Oh my gosh, I'm not lying.
It's not the time. When Andrew Wiggins dropped 40 without Stephen Curry.
Without Stephen Curry, he dropped 40, and the Warriors balled out. The way he was getting his 40 was just amazing. Creating off the dribble, getting to the basket, hitting the mid-range area. Like, he was just doing everything. He was just being aggressive and being in attack mode, lethal mode. So just great performance by Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, great performance by Andrew Wiggins at 40, stepping up big without Curry that they needed out for this game because of the bruised tailbone.
Yeah.
And Draymond Green with the most Draymond Green stat line, 2 points, 11 assists, or 13 rebounds. Or was it 11 rebounds, 13 assists? Yes, 11 rebounds, 13 assists.
The next game I'd like to talk about is the Magic versus Nets. And even though
Magic suck. Why are we talking about that game?
Well, they didn't suck tonight. Let me tell you that. Kyrie balled out. We didn't see nothing from Harden. Only just 19 on the night. I don't know what was going on from him, but the Magic just had it going from the 3-point line. That's the main reason why they won this game, is because of the fact that threes was just going in. Especially for Aaron Gordon and Evan Fournier, who combined for, I believe, like 70 on the night or 69 on the night. Like, they were just straight up balling, especially from the 3. Aaron Gordon with 38, Evan Fournier with 31. They was just balling out for this Magic team, and as a result, the Magic get the win.
Yeah, shocking upset against the Nets team. And the Nets were trailing through a lot of that game until Kyrie let them back.
Yep.
So yeah, you gotta give props to the Magic team. The Magic lost 9 in a row before.
Yeah, my bad. And I forgot to highlight, Kyrie finished with 43 on the night.
Yes, he finished with 43. You right, Aaron Gordon and Evan Fournier combined 69 points. Aaron Gordon 38 and Evan Fournier 31. So great upset victory by the Magic, snapping their 9-game losing streak. That still wasn't the longest losing streak in the NBA. Keep going.
Another game I like to talk about is the Raptors versus the Jazz. And this
Yes.
was a really good competitive game. Also, the Raptors just look good in this game, to be honest. Like the way that they were just playing as a team as a whole, from like, spacing, spreading the floor, passing threes, and trying their best to get into the paint was just amazing. But and it was just a close back and forth battle with the Jazz that they had. And mind you, the Jazz are the best. Well, it's still the best team in the league.
Yes.
In,
Yes,
in, in, well, in the Western Conference.
Yes,
And like,
just not in
in the
2K.
way that they in the way that they and the way that they've been playing is like they've been lethal, but yet the Raptors were just keeping up to them from every way possible on both ends of the floor. And the Jazz had the lead going down late, and then all of a sudden, and M.O.B hits a three, Lowry hits a three, Siakam hits a three, like Norman Powell histories, and the Raptors started to build up this kind of short comeback. And then, but it will only be short-lived for a short period of time because, like, then Donovan Mitchell kind of came up big down the stretch right then and there. 2 big clutch buckets, one of them being an and one, sending him to the line. And as a result, the Red Hot Jazz, well, who has
not red hot anymore.
Not red hot anymore. They've been but they do take this win.
Yes, the Jazz do.
The Raptors.
Yes, the Jazz do take a win. The Raptors had a chance to tie the game. Siakam's 3 going in and out. So they do fall and are now on a 7-game losing streak. And with the Magic snapping their 9-game losing streak, the Raptors do have the longest losing streak. Oh, no, they don't. The last game that you would like to go over.
The last game I like to go over is the Bulls versus the Nuggets. And man, it became entertaining towards that
fourth quarter.
Towards the fourth quarter, the Bulls had the momentum for majority of the game, and then all of a sudden, Jokic, Murray just caught fire in that. Well, Jokic will always have it going. Let's just be honest about that. He's always been the catalyst of this team, but Murray really had it going in that second half. And specifically that fourth quarter, big shot after big shot coming down the stretch. And basically the Nuggets basically made a short, quick run that saw them getting the lead. But yet the Bulls being the Bulls have so much fight. Like, they continue fighting, and it got to a point where they were down, they were up by 3, and then Murray just with a clutch basket.
Yes.
Right there. I think he pump faked Thaddeus Young.
Yeah, I believe so.
Thaddeus Young pump faked. We thought he had an open 3. Mind you, Jokic passed him. He had a wide open 3, but he saw Thaddeus Young come pump fake, sidestep to the right, pulled it, and it was just money, fade away.
Yep, pull it up, by the way.
Just sent it right into overtime, and they took care of business.
Yep. In that overtime, they controlled the game, and the Nuggets were able to beat this Bulls team. Jokic an assist away from a triple-double, and Murray finishing with 34. Oh, yeah. Great performances all around by all those winning teams. Just quick notes about the other games. What? Just quick notes about the other games. In their rematch, the last game, Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, and Karl-Anthony Towns both dropped 40. So the Suns were looking to rebound off of that performance, and they did, even if Timberwolves did play tough and played hard, and they kept it close for a little bit, but Suns were able to push that lead in that fourth quarter and close out the game. Other game, the Spurs and the Cavs, close game, close back and forth game. The Cavs were the ones trailing and tried to get back into the game, but the Spurs were able to finished them off. Kendall Johnson finishing with 23 and 21, 20 and 20, the first 20 and 20 game by a Spurs since Tim Duncan, of course. Who else would it be?
David Robinson.
That would be too far. Come on, man. Next game, Pacers and the Heat. Pacers blew the Heat out. The next game, the Kings and the Celtics played, and there's really much. Kings and the Celtics played, and the Kings, shockingly, with the upset on the Celtics, led by De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield, Sean Holmes. All three of them had great games. Celtics struggling and are now under 500 because of that loss to the Kings of all teams. And I believe there's one more game. Oh, yes, the Detroit Pistons, worst team in the East, going up against the Houston Rockets. And we both picked the Houston Rockets to win. John Wall did return in this game. Victor Oladipo played. Christian Wood played. So you would think, yes,
they won.
This was the game. Yes, they won. No, they lost to the Detroit Pistons. And you had texted me saying that I should apologize, or we gotta apologize.
I gotta apologize.
Oh, you gotta apologize to the Pistons. And I say no, you do not have to apologize to anybody. The Pistons suck. The Rockets just suck more. That's all that happened. Disappointing loss by the Rockets. And they now are in the last 19 games, 0-19. They have lost 19 in a row.
I wonder what's worse, this or the Bobcats.
And you know what's funny? They lost 19 games in a row, and yet the Timberwolves are still the worst team in the NBA.
Man.
All right. And again, another slow news day, so let's just get right into it. Predictions for tonight's set of games. Only 5 games, and only one primetime game. So let's get into it. First game of the afternoon, 3:30. The Hawks against the defending champions, Los Angeles Lakers. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Hawks with this one as the upset.
Hawks with the upset. Hawks 7-game win streak. Very interesting. But I got the Lakers, who seem to be hitting their stride recently. The Kings or the 76ers?
76ers.
Sixers as well. The first primetime game and only primetime game of the night, featuring the Golden State Warriors. I don't think that Curry would play in this game, up against the Memphis Grizzlies, the team they just beat with Andrew Wiggins dropping 40 last night. I
got the Grizzlies.
I got the Grizzlies as well in the bounce back. The Spurs against the Bucks. Bucks. And lastly, the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. All right. I think it's time to wrap things up. Any final thoughts?
Look, Houston, it will eventually get
We
better.
got a problem. Houston, we have a problem. We have a problem.
Yes,
we've had a problem for the past month.
We have a problem. Yes, they haven't won for the past month. But look, I always say if they gotta eventually win at some point. They gotta eventually win one game at some point. Don't forget, look at the Wizards was in this situation before, weren't they?
The Wizards did not lose. Them two did not lose 19 in a row.
That will.
Nothing you can say. There's nothing you can say. You can try and defend it, but you just can't. How can this happen? Even with all the injuries they suffered, how do you lose 19 games in a row, and then you got those players back, and you lose to the Pistons?
Look, man, I can't justify. I can't advocate for that, but I can say this: at some point, you will eventually win at least half a game. There we go.
You think they could beat the Lakers record? The Lakers the winning record. You know, the Will Chamberlain led Lakers won 33 games in a row. Do you think they could lose 33 games in a row?
Don't do that.
Do you think they could break that record?
Don't do that. Come on, man. Don't do that.
Yes, it's embarrassing. Harden was right.
All right, you see. No. We're not gonna do that now. We're not
Harden
gonna.
was right. I don't think it's good.
No.
I just don't think we can win a championship with the team. My God, was he right? Jeez.
No. Mm-mm.
Was he right?
Rocket hater. You're a rocket hater. Don't be a rocket hater, bro.
A rocket hater? They haven't won in 19 games.
And Harden hasn't won a chip.
What is there to hate? What is there to hate? They haven't won.
They're gonna eventually win, bro. Trust me.
What was the other streak? Didn't the Cavs go like 0-10?
Yeah, they went 0-10. Yeah.
This is beyond me. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
But as you said, Houston, we got a problem, but you're gonna eventually win.
You know what's crazy about they even lose. He didn't have the best game, Jeremy Grant. As a matter of fact,
it was Sadiq Bey. It was Sadiq Bey.
Oh man, it was Sadiq Bey and Frank Jackson.
Nah, he's kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be watching Frank Jackson. He's kind of nice. I'm gonna lie.
He lost to both of them.
Sadiq Bey gonna be a star in the future. I'll tell you that right now.
Don't
leaving. Do that.
He's go back. He's leaving. He's leaving. He's not coming back. There's no way. There's no way he coming
back. I'm done.
Houston, y'all gotta fix it up. 19 games is unacceptable. I don't care. Injuries, no injuries, chemistry issues. 19 games. You cannot lose 19 games in a row in the NBA. You cannot. Right now, you're not even playing like an NBA team right now. It's so embarrassing watching y'all play, watching what's going on. Something has to be done.
Yeah, and don't go 20. Don't go to 20. Please don't go to 20.
Who they play next?
Oh, I see it by your face. It's not good. Forget it. Don't even say the team.
It's not good. They didn't have to be good.
I saw your face. I was just like,
the team. I saw the team, but I did that because either way, it's the Rockets. The team isn't that great.
Wait. Tell me what's the team now? I want to know now.
Well, we're gonna have to find out tomorrow's episode. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching today's pod. Make sure you tune into tomorrow's podcast. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Also follow IG down in the description below.
And once again, by the way, hold on. Before we go, tomorrow's episode will be an early upload, 11 o'clock, due to the afternoon games. We have a 1 o'clock game, a 2 o'clock game, and a 3 o'clock game. Wow. We're not reviewing them, so don't worry about it.
All right. I'm about to say.
But yeah, so make sure you watch the podcast 11 o'clock for tomorrow's episode. But like you said.
Also follow IG down in the description below.
And once again, I'm Evan.
And I'm Ja.
And this is my basketball podcast.